Who is your only fan?
Polly, or you can fuck whoever you like.
Nipple Tassels.
We're here with burlesque sensation Delilah Dubois, and we are going to get all our tassels ready because I'll Have a Double starts right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of I'll Have a Double, the podcast, episode 79. What is up? I am Wannabe.
I am Rick Crable.
I'm Jesse Cool.
You guys did to me again.
What?
What is this?
It's the Masters.
I'm not gonna start every episode going, "What is this? What is this?"
We're
It's the second episode. What is this?
We're part of the Masters. We
love golf.
I don't like the word master. I'm black.
Well,
okay.
Wait, you're black? What? Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. I didn't know that. But we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were one of my sisters. I didn't know that. I would have been nicer to you.
Well, listen, Jesse and I have also put a petition in to rename it and call it the Misters.
Yeah. I'm just trying
like
to put
that.
another
From
shrimp
the
on
Masters
the
to the Misters.
But you guys, I know that right now the Masters is going on as we're recording this, but y'all do know that we're going to be, this is like next week's episode. Yes.
Just trying to swing for the fences. Right?
Yeah, just trying to.
Jessica's handling all of the sound bites, so he can't just give it. Oh, a clap. That's good. Oh, he gets a golf clap. Okay. You can look at your scorecard.
This is going on in 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, next week. Yes, this will be next week. So, or this week for you guys. You guys are looking at this week's. If that's not confusing.
We're in the future.
Yes. You gotta write. Oh, wow, he's taking. Jesus. But
Well,
we
listen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm listening.
We're ready. Okay.
All right. Well, we have a special guest with us. She is a burlesque superstar here in Dallas and across the country, and she's just taking the world by storm. Miss Delilah Dubois, how you doing?
Doing great.
Wow. So I know we usually end the show with a kind of like a game or kind of like a, we throw a lot of different questions at you. But I'm going to start off with, I read this on realrules.com, and it talks about the top 10 ways to make your woman happy. Ooh. So what we're going to do, I'm going to read off some of these, and then you give us your opinion on how you feel about whether or not that's something that'll make you happy. And then I'm going to have the guys. Also, shout out to Ryan Harper, by the way. I keep saying I'm going to introduce his ass when we do our show, and I keep forgetting. So, Ryan, what's going on, brother?
Show your ass.
Hey, everybody.
So I'm going to go to the top 10, and then you let us know, you agree or disagree, and then the guys, I want you guys to say whether or not you're good at it or don't do it. You guys put those damn things down. You're distracting me. Take the score.
We're trying to keep score like an honest golfer.
It might be.
Eating ass.
Who is that the number one?
We can add 11 and 12.
Eating ass?
We
that is actually my number one.
Okay.
That is I'm going to give myself a birdie here.
All right. So from realrules.com, we got the top 10 ways to make your woman happy.
I already know.
All right. So
you already know.
You already know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, number one is basically, just ask her and she'll tell you.
That's good. That's good.
Communication is key.
I was literally about to say
I'm gonna give myself
communication.
a bogey on that.
All right. But seriously, here we go. Number one, take her out on fun dates. How you feel about fun dates?
I love fun dates.
What's a fun date for you?
Going on a helicopter ride.
What?
I'm so bougie.
What? What?
So that's number one.
So you're like
Funny-
most girls are like take me to Alice, take me to this place, and you a helicopter.
That's just going out to eat.
Oh, this is a regular
part
Tuesday
of
afternoon.
That's a regular.
Okay,
That's not. I mean, eating is fun.
Oh, it's fun.
I do enjoy eating, but you
enjoy eating from
an activity.
100 miles in the sky.
Brent, have you not seen Pretty Woman? Taking private jets to go to the opera.
Yeah, I you know what?
Take me to an art exhibit.
I need to switch my Richard Gere up.
In New York.
Yeah.
Something
In
fun
New
like
York,
that.
yeah,
That's fun.
exactly.
At the Met.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Have
you
Take
a fun
me to
date?
SeaWorld.
Give me a fun date, Jesse.
I'm kidding.
Helicopter ride to the art museum.
Oh, okay. he read the notes before the test.
Okay.
Brent, fun date.
Ribbon cutting at the art museum.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Ribbon cuttings are cool. The red carpet, you get the photos, you get the free alcohol.
Soft opening.
Yeah, it's soft, very soft.
Very
Soft
super
opening
soft.
before the hard ending.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before
Hard
that-
closing. That was better.
Grand opening.
Can you say that more into the mic?
Can I?
Ooh.
There you go.
All right, number 2, make it a point to be communicative with her. I don't even know what that means.
I thought that was number 1.
No, number 1 was
It's the same thing.
Okay, so
Just
we
tell
had
her.
someone else on,
Just have her
on the
tell you.
podcast, and we were talking about the report card, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said communication was the first thing too, and she's saying the same thing again with communication.
But here's
Sounds
the thing.
like-
That
but
is a
Also, I
reoccurring
don't think this
thing.
is this isn't like fucking news.
It
Communication is like
It shouldn't
everything
be.
in life.
but
Exactly.
It's everything in
Every
life.
facet in life.
How did she get here? Communication,
Yeah. I
right?
agree.
We talk to her. We go like, "Hey, do you want to be on the fucking podcast?"
Yeah, you say that, but then you're in a relationship, and then you expect people to read your fucking mind.
Well, hold on. Let me.
Not you.
Not in a relationship.
But I mean, like in general, that's what happens. Like people expect there's like unspoken rules, and I'm like, how the fuck was I supposed to know that you didn't like that? You didn't tell me.
Well,
'Cause
that's
you didn't say
that's
shit.
you know what?
You thought it was
Let me
understood, and
know.
it was
That's
not.
called
understanding or
miscommunication.
miscommunication. Yeah.
Yes. So communication is in all forms. So there's miscommunication, and I guess what's the communication that lands? If there's miscommunication,
Yeah.
there's
It's just communication.
Okay,
Clear,
okay.
clear communication.
Clear.
There you go.
But
Jeff.
that's the thing, though, because it's such a broad word, communication. Well, sometimes nonverbal communication. If you ask me about spending some money and I fold my arm to go, I don't have to communicate to you
What
how
are you,
I feel
like a
about
fucking
that.
dad from the 70s? You fold your arms like that?
60s.
Okay,
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah, shout out
Sorry.
to Leave the Beaver. Yeah.
Okay, Fred Sanford.
Yeah. Fred
Damn.
Sanford.
Damn.
Wow. First of all, Fred Sanford was 70s. I said 60s. So,
Moving on now.
but yeah, I think communicating, like, you got to be more
That-
specific. What does that
yeah.
mean? Communicate what? You know what I'm saying? Because
I think
there's
it
gonna
means
be communication.
everything.
You need to
Everything.
communicate your intentions, your boundaries, your everything. Because a good example, cheating. Like, what's the definition of cheating? There's like in different relationships. Like, one person might be like, "Oh, you can't watch porn," because they think that's cheating, which I think is fucking stupid. Another person might be like, they might have an open marriage, and you can go fuck somebody else.
Right.
But as long as you don't wine and dine them, it's still not cheating.
Or not at our house, do it somewhere else.
Yes, exactly.
Emotional cheating.
Yes.
Exactly.
What about using a condom? Would that be considered cheating?
What? Like
If I use a condom, would that be considered cheating?
with
Yes. With
your person?
yeah,
or
but
with
if I use
someone
a condom,
else?
though, like there was actually any touching.
Safe sex is the best sex.
It is.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
So that was not an answer.
I'm gonna disagree. Safe sex is not fun. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Kids, if you're watching,
Yeah.
please, safe sex.
no. If you want to have good sex,
Don't
don't
listen
wear
to
a
Brent.
condom.
If kids are watching, they should not be having sex.
Thank you, Ryan.
They shouldn't
Also,
be
if kids
watching.
are watching, subscribe, like, and subscribe, please.
No, don't. You guys must be 21 and up, kids.
Next,
Don't
you
listen.
don't have to.
Number
Okay.
3.
She's gonna. You know what? You take the damn thing. Oh my goddamn show.
Yeah, goddamn.
Number 3. Always make her feel like you're there for her.
Why is it? Why is this? Can I just pause? Why is the top 10 about her?
Because, the
Because
woman
it's
wrote
called
it.
making her happy.
Yeah, it's called
How to make a woman happy. So obviously
what
it's
about
about her.
Like we can't get
Write
some-
your own.
Well, this is the
And
top
Brent-
10, man.
Brent-
Write your own top
You know what?
10.
Next week.
How to make men happy.
Next week, Brent is going to have a top 10 of how to make men
That's
happy.
your homework.
And this is why Brent's single.
Damn. Why y'all white laughing on me? Why y'all white laughing? Juan just white laughed on me. He just white laughed. Super white laugh.
But once again, there's some underlining things. What does that mean? Make her feel like you're there for her whenever she needs you. I mean,
Okay.
it's like, okay, but you got to know when to give her space, too.
Oh.
Because you got to respect that. So you can't be too close to her because you got to know when to leave her alone.
Okay.
Well, hopefully she'll tell you. Hashtag communication.
So, when you talk
like
about this
a-
communication thing, do you think guys communicate better or women communicate better?
I think men communicate better.
Wow. There we
Wow,
go.
you said it.
Ooh.
I will say this.
Um,
In
Write
my
that down.
current
Put that score down.
situation, my relationship, I tried something, I've heard this communication. This is what like literally every female will always say. And when I actually did start to try like, all right, well, I just need to like say this and get this out there, like make it a point to like at every point when there's an issue where there's any kind of thing. I started to do that. Everything started to work out a little bit better. I don't know if it's because the person that I'm with or what, but I feel like there really is something to that, and that's why I always try and kind of bring that up, even though certain other people think it's cheesy or whatever, but I think there's something.
Why
there,
is being
actually.
a decent human being cheesy?
It's
It's
very
so weird
cheesy.
to me.
It's cheesy because like what's cool is to be like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, seriously, yeah. I mean,
It's true. It
Jesse,
is.
cheers to you.
It is
though.
cool.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers, bud.
You know, like
Hey,
when you were.
congrats on your recent success
I'm
on
not
being.
choosing to be in a piece of
We're
shit.
talking
No,
about
no, on him like he's being a
he's
decent,
okay,
maturing.
cheers to that.
Yeah.
like he's
Okay.
being a good boyfriend.
But isn't that
like-
crazy?
I was a piece of shit for a long time.
There we go. There we go. Let me get a
There
cheer.
we go.
There we go. There we
Tink.
go.
There we go.
Cut
Tink
tank.
from way downtown. Bang. But I do think that I think women like douchebags, but then when they get with them, they want them to be non-douchey.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, because
Yeah, I got you got your drink.
for sure. Because the nice guy finishes last.
Yeah.
Very true.
I'll take it.
The douchebag, they want the douchebag to be nice.
They want a nice douchebag.
Hold on.
Nice
So do
douchebag.
they want to change him?
You're asking the wrong
I
person.
think it's all
ask her.
about balance.
Balance.
Oh, New Balance.
That was so bad.
I'm just glad you were on point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'm just,
I don't like douchebags, so I can't speak. for
have you ever dated a douchebag?
Yeah, plenty.
Oh, no, how did you end up dating the douchebag though? How did you end up dating him?
'Cause I
He
was
wasn't a douchebag when you met
Because I
him.
was a young idiot,
Okay, all right.
And now we're a woman.
and now I'm
Now, do you have friends?
now I'm an old idiot.
Do you have friends that are still dating douchebags?
Yeah,
What do you tell them?
to get the fuck away from him.
And what do they say?
He's got good dick.
That's what
It's
always is.
It's always
that.
I've said this forever.
Yeah.
We know this. It's that. It's always that.
If you
Like,
can lay the pipe,
yeah, if you can,
yeah.
if you can
You got-
fuck, if you can fuck, you can do whatever you want,
As
or as long as you want.
As the old saying goes, he who lays the pipe controls the world. Write that down.
I didn't know that was
Yes.
one. I'm gonna write that one down.
Hey, look here, Ryan. Don't entice him. Look, they're writing it down.
Yeah,
He who lays the pipe
was
controls
birdie.
life. How about that? Is
I
that
think
better?
Jim Nance said that once.
Hello, friends.
Hello,
Oh, Jim.
He who lays the pipe.
Tony Romo would actually say it. All right, number.
Oh, Jim! He who lays the pipe.
Well, here's number 4. Give her as much attention as she needs.
yes.
Okay, that's a tough
Okay,
one.
you say yes. What
That's
does
a
that
tough one
mean?
because
I
I don't
am a
know. How
fucking
do we know how much
princess.
he needs?
Okay.
I need all the attention.
You say you're a princess?
I'm a princess.
Yeah.
Now, what's all the
you're a
attention?
And at least, and I know that I'm a
That's a-
princess, and
I know that
I'm able
should
to
be a-
communicate that instead of just expecting someone to.
Okay.
So on a date, you.
So
I mean,
you know that you're a princess, or do we all know that?
You know it now because I just told you.
Okay.
So when you're on a date, is that one of the things you tell them? Like, look, like I am a princess.
Yes.
So you do know the responsibilities of dating a princess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean,
question-
He's a princess.
I am very upfront.
I mean, hey,
That's how I am.
Question: would you say you're high maintenance?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
most
Very.
princesses are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
James Earl Jones involved at all? Like,
you talking about the?
damn, I've been booed twice.
Are you talking about the King of Zamunda? Was that a Coming to America reference?
Yeah, that was-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a Lion King or I didn't know which Darth Vader. I wasn't quite sure what James Earl
Which
Jones
version?
we were going with. But I mean,
She is not my prince. Okay, keep going.
yeah. Well, all right. Number 5. Try your best to get her friends and family to like you.
Ooh.
I mean, I think that you should try, but sometimes people just aren't gonna like you.
No.
And
Okay,
fuck
so
it.
if your friend that you talk to every day
Ooh, yeah.
does not like the guy that you're with, that's not a huge issue. That's not a problem. That's not gonna fuck
I
things
mean,
up for sure.
yeah, it would be a problem, but that's their issue that they have to work out. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
So your friend, that's your friend's issue. So
Yeah.
you'll tell your friend you can kiss my ass. Like I'm dating this guy.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Okay.
My friends do it to me, just like we just talked about.
Yeah.
I have girlfriends that are dating douchebags, and I don't
Yeah.
get along with them.
Have you ever tried? Have you you guys? Have y'all ever tried to like? I'm gonna impress their friends. So.
Oh, for sure.
Really? Huh. Oh well. I mean,
I
that's
think
where
you have to try.
That's where I stumble.
That's not a good start.
Well-
that's not a good right.
Well, like it's more like a like I'm gonna win. Like I'm gonna make him
You're
love
gonna
me.
win.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
why
win him over.
not?
So it's
Because you're just awesome, or you're literally gonna do things to make them love you. That's the point. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with that?
The first one. It's like I'm not gonna do stuff that's like out of like the norm for me.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm gonna try in my realm of try like who I am to and if like whether it's the restaurant or the club or whatever it is, and if it doesn't work out, like then it's like fuck, man. Like I guess. Fuck your friends then.
Yeah, I don't think
I agree with that. I like that.
Yeah.
I never thought about let me try to make them like me. I'm like I'm just gonna be who I am.
I just think
and to be the best that I am, and they don't like me, they can go jump in.
You have to have the friends like you,
I
though.
think you have to have
because
a little bit, yeah.
if they have like a girls' night out, right, and those friends are like fuck him, then they're gonna want her to do all the hoe shit and like do like all that. Oh
like,
yeah,
suck that dick, Teresa.
Get him, and like hand out her phone number and like try and like hook her up with whoever's out. Like
that's
you have
Chris.
to have
He's
them
got
on
a
your
huge
side.
one. Suck it.
Not a fan. No, I don't.
I think you have to. You got to look at it in a sense of like it's almost like she's got her friends, you got yours. She like while she might be trying to impress your friend, even though you might be like, hey, you don't have to.
You don't have to do all that.
Like,
yeah,
but she's going to be doing that because she likes you.
Yeah,
just like you're going to do that because you like her.
Yeah.
Like you want her friends to be down with you.
Yeah,
and I think if you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like they're gonna be like, fuck him. And anytime they have a girls' night, they're gonna be like, hey, yo, your dude's a fucking douchebag. Like,
all in her ear.
Go suck that dick over there. Yeah.
I think the moral of the story here is don't be a douchebag.
well,
I think that
You,
seems to be the
if you're
recurring
a
thing.
likable person, you shouldn't have to try to make someone like
Well,
you.
and that's
No,
and that's
I
kind
have
of
that
where
problem
that's-
because I'm so likable.
that's
so
kinda
You
where
don't really
I'm
need to
going
try. Just
Have you guys ever dated someone and their friends didn't like you?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Well, we're not together anymore, so yeah.
I mean, was that the reason though? I mean,
it was the first
a contributing
flag.
factor.
It was the first sign of a lot of bad things that started to happen.
more to
yes.
come.
Yeah. Sign
Brett?
of things to come for sure.
No, actually, I will. If I can. write this down.
I'll
If I
say
can write
this.
down.
I'll say this, Brent.
Oh, Jesse's gonna jump in.
The fiance.
Oh yeah, that was one.
Yeah.
But that was
Bad News Bears.
Yeah, you didn't like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So and that was a bad. That was.
Yeah.
That was the first one where it was like, whoa,
Yeah.
hanging out with like my closest friends, family.
Yeah.
And nobody, and then there was even like other buddies that never even met her and was like, oh shit, like.
Yeah.
Why didn't you like her?
I'm an energy person, so like.
Yeah.
Jesse,
I know.
his
I say it
energy.
almost every podcast
You do, but,
episode,
like,
but like
every
it's, there's
Same.
something about it. Like her energy was just not good. It was off, and I was just like, I don't know what it is, but I just
Is that
don't like this.
question
chick.
number 6? How do you read energy?
Jesse loves his
How do
energy.
you read
I
energy?
love energy.
No, yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
see, my biggest fear is, especially when it comes to the family, the last thing I want to do is get criticized as being the try-hard dude. And I do not want to be the try-hard guy.
I would rather be criticized for trying too hard than not.
No, I don't want to be the try-hard guy. I'd rather be the guy that needs to do a little more.
You
I
know
don't
what
want to
I
be the
mean?
try-hard guy. Ryan has no idea what trying hard means.
So the try hard guy is the guy that comes into the family that's like, all right, so say we're dating, and
We're dating.
and
What's up?
I mean, 10 minutes in, Brent's already says, so let's say that we're dating, okay?
well, this is for entertainment purposes. And Juan's her brother, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, hey man, like what's up, like what's up, man, like how, like oh, did you watch that game you watch that game, like, and I'm just like all up in his shit about like trying to like be his friend, trying so hard to where like normally like if you're even like on the golf course, Jesse,
Yeah.
you don't have to try. You just after a while, like you just start talking and become friends, and you're playing, and you don't have to try that hard. You like
Yeah.
just it'll come together.
Yeah. Well, it's like Mrs. Johnson, let me help you with the rolls, or let me go in the kitchen and let me do this. It's like if that's not you, like if that's not something that you do, I think that it shows. Like you can see that. Now I'm a kitchen guy, so I mean I pretty much cook everything at my house, and I control the kitchen. So if I go to my wife's house, like I'm automatically drawn to the kitchen. I'm automatically going in there going, hey, let me grab. And I won't even say let me do it. I'll just start doing it. I'll just go in and be like, taking shit out and be like, like, oh, well, this needs a little longer. I don't go that crazy. But
I'll clean the dishes.
Yeah, it's like I'll just do it.
Help. Just whatever you can do.
Why
to help.
not? Just be a decent human.
Be a decent human. Number 6.
You could like throw that card away and just write, be a decent human. That's how you make people
Okay,
happy.
we're only 5 into it. Okay?
Yeah, I was like, well, that's the end of the show since Delilah got somewhere to go, I guess. All right, number 6. Don't be withholding your expressions of love. Brent, I'm gonna let you start on that
Oh,
one.
I'm good on that. Like I'm expressive. Like I'm always like, yo, like I fucking love you, and she might be like,
You just say fucking?
yeah, I'm like I fucking love you, and she's like, cool.
I just met you.
And she's like, I don't even know you.
I think that this is another, I'm going to bring up communication again, because different people have different, like, ways, love languages.
Love languages.
So you have to communicate that. Like some people,
What's your love language?
gifts, because I'm a princess.
I'd never would have guessed that with the
Gifts.
helicopter ride as being your fun date.
Gifts and acts of service.
Okay.
Oh, as in like a GIF, a GIF, like
Gifts.
send you.
Look,
Yeah, what about ass and
Oh,
service?
like purchasing things.
Yeah. What about ass
Yes.
and service?
Okay.
What?
Gifts and acts of service.
Oh.
Like, I don't need, like, no, I'm lying. Okay, yeah. Words of affirmation, too.
You need that too?
All of them are my love.
All of them your love language? Okay.
All of the attention.
No, but I
and
think
all
that
the
it's
gifts.
important to communicate that because, your love language, like how you love other people may not necessarily be how they love, like you have to, you can't, so just because like I like gifts, right? So I'm dating someone and I'm trying to like show my love by buying this person gifts.
And that's not there.
And that might not be their love language.
Yeah.
They might be like this, I don't care about shit like this.
Yeah.
So you have to communicate that.
So how do you communicate that you like gifts? You just ask for shit?
You say that I like
Santa baby.
Send, hey, this looks cute,
Just say
right? Like send them like a picture of what you think you want.
I am very blunt and straight to the point. So I'm
So
not
is
that
that
type
what
of
you do?
person that like drops
Yeah.
hints. That's
So tell
Okay,
me.
let's hear it.
I feel
You're
like
in Brent dating. Or
Okay.
go back to you're in Brent dating. Okay, go.
I am so fucking annoying. Okay, so let me tell you. Like, say I'm on a first date with someone. I'll be like, okay, so, what's your love language? Like, I that's the type of conversation. I have
okay. You'll just
conversations
bring
like
that
that.
up.
I'll just
Okay,
bring
Well,
it up and be like,
I'm still waiting
be like,
to hear
how, like,
the gift.
what can
that
I
need
do
to
for
buy.
you that shows you that I care about you?
Okay.
And here's what you can do for me.
Aha. Okay, that's how you throw it out there.
Yeah.
I thought you just like be sending him like random shit on Amazon talking about
No.
this is so cute. And then wait 2 days see if it shows up at your door.
Damn it. Breaking up.
Number 7, meet her sexual needs and desires as well. Now, that's a little tricky because you might be with somebody who didn't know what they needed until they met you.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Look at that look.
Mm. This is where you.
I feel like we have a good drop for this.
Nope.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Do it
But
again, Jesse. Do it again. No,
damn.
God damn it.
Let's
I
just
get
keep
the buttons.
plow through.
Drake.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
I think that was a given. Yeah.
I mean, once again, it's about communicating. So, at what point do you like let them know, like, hey, this is what I'm doing? Now, mind
Go
you,
left. Go left.
get in the mind of let's just, I won't say normal, but like you who you are. Like you're like, bam, here I am.
What is that,
This
Juan?
is what I am. This is
Yeah.
what I do.
Who is that?
Double D. You're that. You're that girl. But there's
That bitch.
there's not a lot of girls are not like that, and so they kind of want to know, how do I communicate that to the guy I'm dating? You know what I mean?
You just have to tell them. So I always say, if you're having sex with someone, right?
Go on.
Why is it so hard to have a conversation with that person about the sex that you're having?
while you're having sex, or this is like
While you're having
post-game
sex,
type?
before you're having sex, after you're having sex, while you're at lunch, and you
Well, he
want to fucking
sleep
talk
afterwards,
about
so he's not
talk
gonna-
about sex. Like I don't. It's
I just
strange
want
to
to know
me.
what you thought about the grannies.
Like you're gonna let this guy put his dick inside of you, but you can't explain to him like how to do it better. It's
Well, no, I'm saying
Weird,
I
right?
agree with you, but how do you talk to another girl? Because there's a lot of girls out there that don't know how to do this. So what would you say to them? Like, how would you like try to
Yeah.
get them to like? What do I say it before? Should I say it during? Like,
I think during, because that can be hot. Like instructing someone, like on what you do, like what to do to you and what you like.
Give us an example.
That's a part of.
give us an example.
Tell us where to put the dick.
Well,
We all know where.
Well, but like act like I'm a child. Tell us where to put it.
It's even worse.
I was just trying to make sure Ryan wasn't sleeping over there.
This went
Ryan
way
had his
left.
head back. I was just trying to make sure he wasn't sleeping.
Says I was a child.
Save that soundbite.
No,
Ryan.
I think that's important.
Okay.
Like
give us an
telling, you
example.
got to tell people what you
Give us
like.
an example. Like what would you? All right, picture yourself.
Like eating pussy, right?
Okay.
So I think, and I'm sorry guys, that
Women
a
do
lot
it
of
better.
women definitely do it
Of
better.
course. Because they know what the fucking
Because
know.
you
But-
don't have
They
one.
know because you have one. You
Yes,
know one.
I
Like, you
agree.
know how it works.
I agree. But I think that a lot of women are just like, I don't know why they're so scared to tell their man
Yes.
what to do. Or a lot of like, did you know that like 70% of women like have never had a fucking orgasm?
Yes.
Most women fake orgasms because they
sure.
feel like they have to like act like they're coming to like make the guy that they're with happy.
Right.
Like fuck
Instead-
that.
And all
Like-
all you have to do is just tell us
Exactly.
during sex, like, hey, go this way, go that. You know what I mean? Like, just lead us down the fucking hole.
hey, you.
Hey, you, get your damn hands off her. You know what I mean? Like, just tell
And
us,
Brent?
like,
That's
And it-
communication.
yeah.
And it sucks because a lot of guys think that they're like, good in bed
Well,
because
it
all
worked
these
for-
women that they've been fucking have just been faking orgasms their entire life.
But that shouldn't be. First of all,
sucks.
that shouldn't be on men.
no, it's on both.
Yeah.
I think
Because here's the deal.
No, I
like,
agree.
It's not on. If you're faking an orgasm, it's not on us.
No.
Like
Yeah.
that's not our fault.
it's not your
All
fault.
we
But I
need,
think
like, we could be better. But like, if you don't tell us what to do,
Yeah.
we
I
are
agree.
like, listen, we're fucking dumb. We are dumb. Like, you have to tell us what to do, or else we don't know what to do. We fucking that's how we operate in life. Like, you have to tell men like when to be where, what to do, like what to wear, what to like, all that, or else we're guessing. And if we're trying to guess your mind, like fucking, we're fucked.
I
It's
just
not
want to
gonna work.
chime in.
hashtag communication.
I gotta chime in here because there's a lot of times you don't need that communication. Like, there is verbal, obviously that's good, but like if somebody's stumbling out of bed, that's a good communicative thing. Like if they're like shivering.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're talking about sex?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying you don't have to have an oh baby, but like
Yeah.
like that's pretty obvious of what's going on.
Okay, yeah.
But I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah,
you need to
yeah.
use communication
He's right.
to get to that point.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
Like I said, I think it's hot. Like, I don't know why girls would be scared to like tell who they're
Spit in
fucking,
my
like how to
mouth.
fuck them. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, tell me to spit in your
It's
mouth.
hot.
Yeah.
Is it not?
I mean, I'm cool with it.
Y'all are
Yeah,
doing
let me
it?
know what's going on.
I like.
I mean, you can use the lights. You can do this stuff, and you can
for
go this
sure.
way.
Okay,
Like,
that's a
if
little
you
much.
know what
Back.
if you know what you like, tell me so we can make that happen. Otherwise, it's like.
It makes everything.
Then
way
if
better.
you don't tell me and it's like, well, he's not
you just-
making, he's
yeah,
not,
you
he's
just
not
expect
pleasing me,
them.
but it's like, but you're holding out information that would help me
Right.
make you like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Right.
I'm a big fan of the high five afterwards.
I do that.
Fist bump.
Same.
You oh, nice, a high five, a nice high five.
Yeah. Chest
When was,
bump.
when was the last time you
Good
high,
game.
When was the last time you good gamed after sex?
It's none of your motherfucking business.
Well, this is also a podcast, so we're trying to make fun entertainment, so you could tell us.
I thought that my response was fun.
It was good.
Did you see the
was
hair
it
flip?
today?
She did do the hair flip.
Was it
The
today?
driver hit me with a "Thank you very much, Miss Lippy" the
That's
other
good.
day,
It's good.
and she had never seen Billy Madison ever.
Huh.
She actually got that from the pod.
I
Wow.
love that. All right, next.
Well, we're gonna skip down a little bit.
Wow.
We're gonna
Wow,
we're,
we just got.
we're gonna skip down. Apologize whenever you screw up.
Oh,
Now, does that
Yeah.
go for both?
Oh
Yes.
no,
Goes back to being a decent human being.
all- all
if
the
you fuck up,
all the dudes
apologize.
are shaking their heads like,
no. If she's wrong, just don't even acknowledge it. Just move on and just know what you know. Just move on.
do you admit when you're wrong
Yes.
to your man? You let him know you
Yes.
screwed up. Okay,
Have
right.
you ever been wrong? No.
Rarely.
There you go.
No, I've been wrong. I mean, I'm a very emotional person. Sometimes, like I can get too much into my emotions and say things that I shouldn't.
like what? Give us
I'm
an
a
example.
fucking adult. Like I'm able to come back and say, you know what? I shouldn't have called you a fat bald fuck. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Wow.
A
Can you
fat
come back
bald
from that?
fuck?
I've
A
never
fat
dated. I've never
bald
dated a
fuck.
bald guy, so I don't know why I even said that.
Jesus. I'm over here. This is our
But you know
second.
what
This
I
is our
mean.
second date. A fat bald fuck. Okay. Well,
I mean, what do you think he would have had to have said to her for her to respond with "fat ball fuck"?
What did he do to get called that?
Jeez.
I do want to hear this.
And she's like, he wasn't even bald. That's so crazy.
I knew he was going to be 10 years later,
He
so.
wasn't even
That's the
bald.
ultimate though, because then like a guy will be like, "What? I'm not. I'm very much.
You're-
I'm so good.
You're bald.
You're bald. I'm not bald.
what do you
Your
say?
mom's bald.
Yeah. What do you say? What do you do?
What did he do to
I
get
think
that?
of like what's the worst thing like a guy has said to me. I mean, I've been in like abusive relationships where guys have said
Okay.
horrible shit to me.
Well.
But I'm not
that's-
wrong. See, those aren't the. I'm
Yeah,
not
those-
wrong
that's,
by
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
by with my responses there, because fuck that guy.
For sure.
But
Don't like your costume. That could be the worst thing.
Your
no,
tassels are.
Your
sucky.
tassels are crooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a guy, you know,
Your
like getting
burlesque
jealous.
is off.
Your
The movie
burlesque
was
is
way
off.
better than this.
I hate that movie.
Really? Oh, I was going to ask that question. But shout out to Christina Aguilera. She tried.
Yeah.
She can sing.
I love Christina Aguilera
Yeah, she can sing.
and Cher, but I hate that movie.
Yeah.
There's no actual burlesque in the movie Burlesque.
There was not. No, there was not. Brent, do you have a issue with apologizing when you screw up?
No. Like I will 1000% be the first one to be like, yeah, I was wrong. Now, if I feel like I was wrong,
Okay.
if I'm like, I've been in some situations where I'm like in the wrong from that point of view, but it's like I don't think what I did or said was wrong. Like I was just being real. Like that's where you have to like really like I guess get down to, all right.
But you hurt her feelings, though, Brent. Regardless of whether or not you was right or not, you hurt her feelings.
Listen, your feelings are cool. That's great.
Your feelings are cool.
That's fun.
I feel like we're always wrong. Even when we're right, we're wrong. I feel like, and I just accept that.
You might be right. You might be right.
I'm happier when I kind of like just kind of
Just let it go.
understand
See,
that
I
and
can't
just
do.
let it go. And you
See,
know
I
what?
can't do that. I can't do that.
No.
You can do that. I can't. I can't be like. I cannot be like. Just to make you happy. You're right. I was wrong. No, because I have to have the last word. I have to win.
I know.
I'm glad that you are able to like say that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's growth,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Hashtag communication.
And I will
There's
communicate
a theme
that I
here
won.
of this episode.
I won. I will communicate that I won. I won.
I won, damn it. I won.
I won.
Yeah, it's difficult. Now, mind you, the whole thing was it didn't say apologize when you're wrong. It said when you screw up.
Okay.
And so that is very objective.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that means that you have to acknowledge that you screwed up.
Well, based on what she considers screwed up.
True. Yeah.
mean, it's
'cause
like-
the screwed up is.
I don't know. I don't think I screwed up. Like I'm.
Yeah.
Where's the
is that-
where's the
'cause
disconnect
are you-
here?
is
Because
that are you wrong or do you like?
I mean, I said something you didn't like, but that doesn't mean
you
that
screwed up.
it was. Yeah, I
But
screwed
you-
up.
but you're not wrong.
But I'm like, no.
Okay,
Like, I
that's
said what I
interesting.
said. That
Then
wasn't,
you can just apologize and just maybe say
For what?
apologize for the delivery.
Oh.
Oh, back to the delivery. You said it wrong.
Okay.
Oh,
Now
the
we're getting
whole,
somewhere.
the
I
whole
like
you
it.
said
That's
it
good.
wrong.
You know, you could just
I
say,
like it.
hey, you know what? I shouldn't have said it like that. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings, but
But
If you said
this
it
is
one,
what the fuck I meant.
Yeah, and if you said it 1 degree further, we would have had sex.
Oh
Like
my
that.
God.
Like that's where shit goes. It goes like it's 1 degree of separation from how you say shit.
and the last one is stay loyal to her.
That's
Well, duh.
Goes without
that's-
saying.
What is that?
Is it? Goes without saying?
I feel
'Cause,
like-
I mean, there's
I
a
feel like it
lot of
does.
dudes out there that don't really feel like number 10 is that important to them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
There's a lot of humans out there that, in all types of
think it's
relationships.
Yeah, there's a lot of humans. Like, there's women out there just doing the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
These hoes ain't loyal.
That's true.
You know,
probably
Chris Brown, where you at?
You probably see like in like what you do. Do you see these types of chicks that
What do you mean?
ain't loyal?
Today.
Well,
Would you say it's hard to be in a relationship in that kind of scene, in burlesque scene?
no. Well, a lot of us are polyamorous, including myself. So
Oh.
Was that- so you
So
can fuck whoever you
polyamorous
want.
means you have a
Oh, don't dismiss me. You were like,
no, that's
does
not
that
what
mean?
it means.
So what does it mean?
What
Well,
does it mean?
listen to me being a little scholar.
Yeah,
being a
polyamory
scholar- school me.
comes from the Latin words
okay.
poly, meaning
Okay.
many,
POL.
and amory, meaning love.
Okay.
Many loves. So
Many.
So do you really
basically,
love
you
multiple?
you can, you form just like you have multiple friends
I
that you have
do.
relationships with.
Yep.
If you're a
I don't fuck
parent,
them, but I
you
will.
have 3 children. You love them equally, right? The only type of love that we like put like a limit on and that we quantify is romantic love. Isn't that weird? It's weird to me
Yeah.
when you think about it. Like, I can love my friends. I can love, my kids. I can love, many different people and all these other different facets. But whenever it comes to romantic love, you only
One
gotta have
person.
one.
Only one. You got to marry him too. You got to put a ring
You
on
have
it.
to. You got to sign paperwork.
So, what
So the
you're
government
saying,
knows.
So what you're saying is you are open to loving many,
Yeah.
and it's like I said, like fucking whoever, but like take that out of it. Take that out of
Yeah.
it. Take
Fucking.
that,
I mean, there's.
I don't know, but take that out of it.
Yeah.
But open to loving many, so that you could have. So realistically, you could be like, I love Jesse, Juan, Brent,
So
and like I'm in a relationship with all 3 of them. So how does that work?
That's how it works.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
So you
so
live
This is
in
how-
a relationship with each
Just
And
one.
this is
like that.
actually
Okay,
more
okay,
common
fine,
than you
fine.
think. And this is another thing that I've noticed. So I have a lot of guy friends, right? And a lot of them are cheating on their significant other. And it's like a normal thing. Like they bring the, different girls around and like they're like, he's got a side bitch, whatever. But then when I bring up like, oh yeah, I'm polyamorous, they're like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how weird is that? And I'm like, you're fucking cheating. Like you're polyamorous
Yeah,
too.
but it's
Your girlfriend
different.
just doesn't
It's
know it.
different. I'm cheating. You're polyamorous.
Yeah, I love this one. I'm just fucking that one.
There's a difference.
There's a
okay?
difference.
You love 3 people. That's fucking weird.
I was
mean,
just fucking these hoes. I was coming right back.
I mean, and even in polyamory, like you don't technically have to be in love with everyone, but like you date multiple people. and
Well,
they
why'd
just-
you say it like that?
and everyone
you
knows
said
about it.
technically you don't have to be in love. Is that part of it though? You are in love with multiple people? Because I don't know how this. I
It
don't
means
know
that
how
you have the
polyamorous
potential to build
works.
relationships with more than one.
Okay, you gave me
person.
the most generic answer, and that's great.
That's
Build
that's the
relationships.
motherfucking answer.
So let me ask you this: do the person that you're in a relationship with, from the polyamorous part, do they have to be polyamorous too?
No.
So how does that work?
I know a lot of people who, one person's monogamous, one person is poly, and it just works out.
Does it work out?
And guess
for the
what? It
monogamous
goes back to communication.
But I'm saying, but does it goes back? I mean, like for the monogamous person, so you tell them, "Hey, I'm polyamorous." But sometimes it kind of goes over their head, like, "I don't care, focus."
Yeah, it's like, man, whatever, man. I like all sexes too.
I'll just keep going, and then they get to then all of a sudden you tell them that you're going out with someone else, and they get upset about it,
Yeah.
and you just come back and go, "Look, I told you
I
how
was polyamorous."
how this works."
Well,
I
that's
mean,
never happened to me. I'm always like very upfront with it. Like I'll meet someone and I literally will be like, "Hello, I'm Delilah. I am polyamorous."
Hi, I'm Brent, and
Like-
I am a male.
Just because I don't want any confusion, And I like to educate people on it too. Because there's been a lot of people who I've met and talked about, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know there was a name for that." It's like, I have a friend that has 2 girlfriends and
Yeah.
they all live together and they know about each other. I didn't, realize that there was an actual
No, it
terminology.
honestly, it sounds perfect. Like, okay, so we can date. You can go date whoever you want, and I can go do whatever I want, and then we hang
Yeah.
out and have our thing. This sounds perfect, but there's always a but.
There's always a
Because,
but with any
there's
relationship.
always somebody's going to catch feelings, right?
yeah.
Of course.
Somebody's going to be like,
I
but
think,
I love you, and you, or whatever the case is.
I think that a common misconception is that jealousy doesn't exist in polyamorous relationships, but like jealousy is a normal human
For sure.
reaction.
Absolutely.
Of course people are going to get jealous, that's normal, and it's okay to feel jealous as long as you, word of the day, communicate.
I'm jealous right now, Richard.
I'm so jealous.
So jealous.
So how does that work? Yeah, walk me through that conversation.
Yeah,
so
walk
if
me through
someone
the
calls
jealous.
and says, "Hey, I don't like the fact that you spent 2 nights with whoever,"
And yeah, just say, "Hey, like I'm feeling neglected. I feel like you're paying more attention to your other
that's
partner
such a
than me."
poly word,
And then you
too.
have a conversation about it, and then you resolve it like fucking adults.
or like say, "Well, if you don't want to be a part of this, then go that away," pretty much.
I mean, That's a little harsh. You know,
I'm just saying,
if you really
like,
care about the person, you won't just say.
Juan, basically, like, guys like us could not be polyamorous. Because
most people
we
couldn't
can't have
be.
conversations where we go like, I feel neglected.
No, yeah.
I'm feeling neglected, and I just need to man up because I'm feeling neglected right now. And like, we just wouldn't, because we'd be like, so where the fuck you been?
Yeah,
like,
where the fuck you been?
Where you been? Where the fuck you been?
I don't know any, like, I know a few women that are polyamorous. I don't know any dudes that are polyamorous.
Oh, I do.
Well, we're all polyamorous.
I know a dude.
Most of in my like circle of polyamorous people that I know,
Circle
most
of
of them
trust.
are men.
Is there a club y'all go to?
Yeah,
like, is there
well,
like a
can
bar?
can we?
I just know.
I mean, not for me. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
just in
no,
general.
So do you
what's
think
the-
it's because you're in
what's
such like
the
a
club?
sexual atmosphere with like the burlesque and the performers and everything? Do you think it's because y'all are in that industry that's so sexual that
I
that's
think possibly.
it?
I think it's an artist thing. Okay.
artist? Okay.
A lot of
A lot of
artists.
school teachers are not polyamorous.
A lot of artists that I know, that
Have
do
a
regular
lot.
theater that.
I
A lot.
Not
of
you, but
emotions
DJs,
and-
know,
yes.
people that make music, just like
NBA
more,
players.
I think it's just like it's more creative people are
Polyamorous.
just naturally more open
Yeah.
to
Fucking everyone.
other ideas.
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain
So-
was a polyamorous.
he was the first.
He was fucking everybody.
And he had
Man.
over 1,000, 2,000 polyamorous
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah, he was polying everywhere.
I like the idea. Listen, the idea sounds amazing. I'm in. I'm fucking in. However, here's where the line stops. Where like I can go out and fuck whoever I want, in my mind. But if I like really like you, the moment like
Yep.
you're over here with Jesse,
Yep.
and I know that y'all are fucking, I'm losing my shit. Like I cannot.
Then that
keep
just
it-
means that it's not for you, and that's not bad.
I don't know who that would be for. Like that's an like. I guess you have to be like.
So if you genuinely care for one of your guys that you have, right, and you see him out with someone else, you see that he was with someone and showing them love and affection,
Right.
and like being sweet and
It doesn't bother
kissing
me.
and hugging, it doesn't at all.
So another thing, if I really care about someone, like what brings me joy is like seeing them happy. So like I'm
like a
able to
proud
like have
parent.
threesomes. Like I can like watch like the guy that I'm with like fuck someone that
What's your
makes
number
me
again?
happy. Like I enjoy, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
enjoy seeing this person happy. It makes me happy to see you happy. And if that includes
Kind of like me watching the Mavericks.
fucking another girl,
same.
then
Exactly like you watching a game of basketball.
I'm just
I
a
enjoy it.
fucking weirdo, you guys. Okay.
You sound like a
got so
fun
many-
time.
I just got so many questions here. So, I mean, like, can you be polyamorous with someone that's not?
Yes.
Okay, so like, let's say this guy's married and with, or she's married, and
What's that
you're-
term called?
And you're,
If
into-
polyamorous. Are you like? What's that term?
What?
Polyamorous. What's the opposite of that?
Monogamous.
Monogamous.
Boring.
Right.
All right, sorry. Keep going.
Hey, write that one down, bud.
No, I'm saying so. Like, say you're into this girl or this guy or whatever, and they're married, but you can still have a relationship with him or her. Like,
As long as everyone knows.
okay, so that's the thing. Now,
That's
if-
the thing.
Okay, so
it's
if-
called ethical. So another good way to say polyamory is ethical non-monogamy.
Okay.
Okay.
So everyone knows what
Yes.
the situation is. Everyone know what the deal is.
Because obviously it's important just because it's ethical, and it's also important because if you're fucking multiple people, you need to be having conversations so that you don't, pass diseases around.
Well, and that was going to be my
Whoa.
That-
COVID.
that needs to-
COVID.
Yeah. No one want to catch COVID-19.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially with COVID
Gotta
going
wear
on.
a mask.
Yeah.
Do you wear a mask
Condom
when you're
and a
fucking
mask.
a bunch of people?
Too. What? I don't do gangbangs.
Like, why not? Like, that would be fun. Jesus.
Well, I think you mentioned all three of us. You say you were in a relationship with all
Also,
three of us.
let me stop you. Also, a lot of people think that polyamory just means that you're
Banging
that
a
you're
bunch of
loose.
people.
You're just banging a bunch of people. That's not really. I mean, you're having actual romantic.
Well, you did
relationships
say
with
love.
people.
You said love.
There are
Yeah.
people who are asexual who don't like to have sex that are polyamorous, and that's because
Whoa.
that are dating other people who are sexual. So like you have different things that you like to do with your different partners. So like this partner, I have great sex with.
that's like a
this partner, we like golf, so we go golfing together. This partner
Okay,
takes me
I'm
on
in for
fucking
that.
helicopter rides.
That's a great life to have.
Love those
that's like-
helicopter rides.
Yeah, that's like a.
To the art
That
museum.
sounds like a person that like has a Ferrari and is like, I don't like to drive. Like what's the point? Like polyamorous and not fucking? Like I don't get it.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
why?
asexual people exist.
Yeah.
Do they?
So on my show, shameless plug, The Dirty Talk with Delilah, I actually spoke with an asexual sex worker. Who,
Okay, all right. Stop.
All right, let's hear about this.
Who is married? Who's married? She's in a relationship with, and they're polyamorous. They both have other partners, but she's asexual. So her husband, he has other partners that he has sex with
Wait, how is she a sex worker and she's asexual?
because it's work.
What?
Huh.
Like, think of like someone who does porn.
Right.
That shit's fake. They're acting.
But
It doesn't mean they're not like going in like.
Well, there's
just-
still there's
you,
still.
You, do you think that they're just horny all the time and
No,
I
but
need to have sex? No, they're going to work.
True, but
It
there's still.
doesn't
Thank you for
necessarily
the
mean
visual,
that
Brent.
you know what I
I
mean. It doesn't
appreciate it.
necessarily mean that you are really into what you're doing. I mean, go ask the cashiers at Walmart. Like, do you really enjoy what you're doing?
Well, it's like
Well, that's also
it's like
Walmart.
WWE. I mean, it's like it's fake, but they're really getting body slammed. I mean, they're still hitting the pavement. They're still like actually hurting each other. So
Like,
I mean,
asexual
I get what
doesn't mean that you can't have sex. It just means that
yeah.
I get
it doesn't. It just means that it's just you're just not a sexual person.
So have you always been polyamorous? Like, do you know like when it happened?
I feel like I have always been. I just didn't know what the word for it was until like 3 years ago.
So you were in relationships and you just felt the need to be with other people?
I'm a fucking hippie. Like, I've always been like free love.
And how did that person feel? Like, were they down for that, or were they like, no, we can't have this if you're gonna be?
Fortunately, most of the people that I have dated have always been into it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess
Interesting.
I'm a good judge of energy. I guess. Like,
Jesus
Like-
Christ.
Energy is everything.
Okay,
it really is.
Jesse.
It is.
And for the putt.
You hate when I talk about energy.
I fuck
don't
with
you?
hippies.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
I'm a
very
hippie.
artist
Part.
thing. I guess it's a big artist
It
thing.
is.
Energy for sure. It's okay.
I listen. I'm in for this life.
Yeah.
I feel
Are
like
you really?
I-
Are you really? You know it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's where it gets tough, for sure. I think I'm down for this life on my side.
Exactly.
That's how most men are.
Well, yeah.
And that's
But
not
if it's-
necessarily
when it
Very
works-
yours.
manly thing to say.
Right, but when it's on you, but it's
Yeah.
like, but you're
Like,
like,
I can go fuck other girls, but
right,
you can't
you're,
go fuck
but you're
other
like,
dudes.
you're like, hey, I'm going out with this guy tonight. You're just like, whoa, 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 no.
Yeah.
Like that's I think,
Well, here's another fastball. What if you're with a woman who's polyamorous, but she is more into women? So would that change things?
I go both ways, by the way. FYI.
I
picked up what you
we
put
would have
down.
guessed. We would have guessed.
Yeah.
But I think
It's not
that
just guys.
I think it would still be this a similar like feeling of like me being like selfishly thinking like I can go do whatever. I want you to want me.
Right.
If you want him or her,
For her, yeah.
it's a problem, right? And that's
Yeah.
that's more on me of being like a selfish like
And it's not
person.
it's not your fault. It's just it also comes from like this societally held belief like if you're with somebody you like own them. You know what I mean? It's like kind of a
Whoa.
weird.
Is that society or
No,
is that just
listen,
like human
it's
nature?
fucking weird. Like she's mine. That's mine. You know, like that's no one owns me. No one should own you.
that's very true.
You're in a relationship.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
But I know I've also seen that go both ways though.
Yeah.
I've seen like we've all seen the Instagram
Oh yeah. One of my best friends.
like posts where a girl's like that's mine.
yeah. No.
He's
One
mine.
one of my best friends like always tells me I could never be polyamorous because I'm. If you're with me, then you're mine.
Right.
Yeah. That's just a weird human.
Well, I think that like
Thing.
there's obviously two sides to this. Like there's the side that's probably more like Jesse, I guess, like
Yeah.
where we're all,
Yeah.
where we're like I couldn't do it,
Yeah.
and then the side where you're at, where you're like obviously you can, but I also wonder like if you look at it, like you seem to be pretty happy.
Yep.
You know, like you're comfortable with yourself, like you're happy. Like maybe are we missing out by being too stubborn and too selfish, like where we should be more like her?
It's not for everyone. You never know. Until
Yeah.
You never know until you try.
I think there's a level of emotional maturity there too, because
Yeah.
you got to think.
Yeah.
You just said it when you were like, well, if I can go do whatever I want with whoever I want, but if you can't do that.
Right.
And I know you acknowledge that that's a selfish thing, but it's not just a selfish thing. It's just like on an academic sense, that doesn't make sense. Like if you can do
It's
this,
illogical, yeah.
It's completely illogical.
Right. For sure.
So it's just a maturity thing. And I don't mean that as a disparaging thing. It's just an actual thing.
Oh no. Like it's 1000%. Like when I say that, I know, like if we're talking about this, and like if we were on a date, because like on a first date, that's when people are the most full of shit, right? People will say they like shit or don't like shit that
You're trying to get
And I hate
right.
that.
You're trying to make it work, right? To where like if we're on a first date and you were telling me you're polyamorous, I'm like, oh man, I'm down.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah,
me
yeah,
too.
it's awesome.
Yeah, me
I
too.
get it. Yeah.
Now like months down the line, when shit hits the fan, like then you really get to see like what it really is. And I think that like for me, I think maybe I'm too insecure to be like I couldn't be down for that because I can't be down for you being with someone else because I'm gonna be like, is that better than what it is with me, right? When in reality, it should be more like I should enjoy whatever it is that we have when we have it, and not worry about the other stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't break away from that. I can only think about.
It's a chef life. I think it's a chef life. It's definitely a chef
Right.
life. I think you can beginning because you just met her.
Right.
You just got to know her, so you're like, oh, that's fine.
Right.
Because I got other chicks on the side. I guess I'm
right,
polyamorous
right,
too. I'm
right,
single.
right, right,
You know,
right.
and so yeah, I'll hook up with her whenever.
Right.
You know, whenever. But the time I go out and then she's over here with Brad. Now I'm like,
Fucking Brad.
fuck.
Well,
Brad.
And it
God
fucking
damn it, Brad.
and it would like and it will cripple you.
Yeah.
But this is another thing where communication comes in because there's one thing, it's called kitchen table polyamory. It's where all the people that are in the various relationships know each other. They know each other, they've met each other, they're able to hang out with each other. Then there's other relationships where you're polyamorous, but you don't want to be in the same.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to know
Area.
who that
You don't want
person
them
is.
And that's
see
where
each
communication comes in. Like, hey, I'm going out to wherever tonight with whoever, just to let you know, so that we don't run into each other. It's just a conversation.
Wow.
So
That
you
sounds
don't,
awesome.
You don't
Like,
have.
I'm in-
So you don't have to end up.
I'm in
that,
for that.
Yeah, you don't
Like,
have to end up, in a situation where you're gonna see that person out, and feel jealous.
I think I would have a rule. I think
You have to set.
I would have a rule. If
Rules
I
and
was,
boundaries.
If I was with someone
Just like
who
with
was
any other
polyamorous and there was Brad, I have to fuck one of Brad's girls now.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
I need one of Brad's
You gotta
girls.
fuck Brad.
Or fuck Brad. One of the
You gotta fuck Brad.
But why is it all about fucking? This is about dating.
I know,
Polyamory
Brad.
is
Why
a
is it all
dating
about fucking?
style.
Hold on. Stop.
We're talking about love and
Hold on.
dating.
Everyone stop for 5 seconds.
It's not just about fucking.
And I wish it wasn't. I wish it wasn't. But as men, we cannot think past our
You can't
dicks.
separate dating and
No,
fucking.
we can't.
Okay.
No.
We fucking can't.
I
You
understand.
can't speak for all men.
Okay.
He's speaking for all men right now. Go. Speak for all
You're not speaking for me.
We can't think past that. Jesse, think about the driver. Juan, think about your wife. You can't think about her doing, like, going and doing something that you would do because you would be like, that person's gonna fuck her. Because I would fuck them. Like, we can't separate sex and. You just can't.
Hold
All
on
right,
a second.
all right. I have to jump in.
Hold on one
Okay,
second. Hold on a
sorry.
second.
Cool story, Hansel.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Real
I was
quick.
late.
You know how some people, like when they're dating somebody, people want to spend every single minute with somebody,
Yep.
or they want one
Yes.
day a week, right?
Okay.
They want all of you, or they just want a little of you. What if there's somebody in your life that you really, really like, but you only wanted to see them once a week,
Okay, yeah.
All right,
but you also wanted to see multiple? So you could.
I'm definitely there.
I know you're there, but you're like one day a week. Like, well, what do they do in the other 6 days a week? Think about it as almost like a trade-off, to where it's like, hey, you're getting permission to do whatever you want, and then somebody else is doing you the favor of taking them off your table. Does that make sense?
Do you guys have a website?
You see where I was going with that one?
Yeah, no,
well, like you're the one day and say they're the 7 day.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you have a website that I can subscribe to?
Oh, yes,
Because I think I'm
she
in.
does
I
actually.
would like
What
to,
is that
What is
website
it called?
What's the website?
DelilahDubois.com.
I am subscribing. How do you spell
And there's
that?
also
D-E-L-I-H.
an OnlyFans on there, isn't
I
there?
do have an OnlyFans.
Talk to us about that.
Ooh.
Brent, look at Brent.
Talk
Did
to
you
us
just
about
see
your-
Brent's?
Talk to us about your OnlyFans.
Naked pictures of me. Woo!
But yours isn't the same as everyone else's, right? You have like your own.
you're
kind of
different
thing.
naked.
I haven't seen it, but I know you. So I know
Mine go to my website. Ryan.
Oh,
Mine
Ryan.
goes
Pull
through
up.
my website.
Oh, he does?
So you go to DelilahDubois.com/NSFW.
Yeah.
Not
what-
safe
Fancy.
for work. Oh, here you
Yeah,
go.
'cause you
There you
have-
go. I have a VIP one and a free one.
What's the difference of the two
The free one is stuff that I
that
can't
anyone can see?
like. I couldn't post that on Instagram even though I'm not really showing anything.
But the,
Yeah, they'll
but
kick me
the,
off.
the
It's
but that
stupid.
that's the free one. But the other one, that you would have to pay, like that's like your tits are out.
Stop right there. Let me say this. For those of you that are on Spotify
Yeah,
and Apple
okay,
Podcasts and Google Podcasts, this is why you need to like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube because you'll be seeing the
Tits.
photos that we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Continue.
Oh, that's my website. I made it myself.
Looks good.
Thanks.
Okay.
My Instagram feed is on my website.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is that a virgin? Okay.
It's great photos.
Yeah, they're
okay.
good.
Great
Wow.
lighting. Love the lighting on your photos. This.
So yes,
Can't get
so
behind
you have
Polyamorous,
this on
but
here.
You can definitely get behind the website.
Yeah, I'm in.
So when
I would.
do you?
I feel like I'm in for the polyamorous website.
So you have this conversation when you find someone new that you want to have a relationship with, a polyamorous. Do you hit them with all this at the same
On
time?
a
Hey,
first
I'm
date?
polyamorous. I'm on OnlyFans.
Jesse,
blah, blah, blah.
Jesse,
Or
this
does-
is the first date. Like, can we play this out? Like, you're on
Well-
the first date. You just got your first drinks.
Yeah, you got
I,
your
did,
first
I just dropped your margarita
drink,
off to
actually.
you.
I need a
I just
double.
dropped your margarita off to both
Okay.
of you.
So
the special of
what
the
do you do
night-
for fun?
Okay, I'll go fuck off.
I fuck everyone. No, I'm kidding.
And a princess.
Because apparently that's what he thinks.
I know.
It is.
Well, that's all he thinks about all day.
Clearly.
Anyway, so
I like to go fishing,
you like to go fishing.
helicopter rides.
Helicopter rides. Okay.
Fishing in the
And so,
helicopter.
what do you do for work?
I'm a burlesque performer and pinup model.
Ooh, pinup model.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, can I see some of your stuff? Where would I go to see that?
DelilahDubois.com.
Okay.
Okay, and here are your muscles, and here is an order of chips and queso.
Chips and queso and
But I feel
mussels.
like-
Love it.
I feel like for me, like being a public figure, I'm not gonna go on a date with anyone who doesn't already know
Okay.
Whoa!
what I do.
First of all,
No,
what a
no,
flex.
I get that.
serious.
No,
What a
I
flex.
totally understand because,
don't know
like, as
me-
a DJ, that's kind of like the
Like,
same thing. Like, they already
if you-
know.
They know
Where's
that he's a
Jesse?
DJ.
They already know what you're doing.
Yeah, they know.
They already know it.
I've never been
true.
on. You know, everyone knows what I do.
So yeah, so it's already understood.
Yeah.
She
on the
fucks.
first
Wait a minute.
date,
So,
like the first time.
I'm single. You're at Starbucks, and I do the whole like, get the missy what she want,
Yeah.
and
What was that one?
Yeah. Was,
give the missy what she want.
Oh,
I do the point thing.
my hair.
Get the missy what you want, and then I start talking to you. Do you immediately tell me who you are when I go, hi? I just want to say hello and I want to get you a coffee.
No, but I mean, usually, you exchange numbers. You give each other, your names. Do you not look them up?
I guess that's
true.
that's
Yeah.
true. I guess I'm old school. I guess
Yeah,
I
no,
don't-
you
I
do.
I would go on Facebook and Instagram
Start
and like
looking.
find that part, and look them up before I go on a date.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. I guess I
Listen,
can do it.
I'm in for this. I think this is great.
But you're
Like,
not though, Brent. You're not.
is
You're so
awesome.
not into it.
Why?
You'll
I'm
be the
in.
first one in the fight at the
Yeah.
bar because
Very
she's gonna be there with Brad,
possessive.
and you're gonna
Yep.
get
Yeah, your
just
very
possession.
possessive.
Yeah.
factors
I
are
do hate
11.
Brad. I fucking hate Brad.
Because don't let
That's
Brad
true.
be like 6'7".
I fucking hate that
You
Brad.
know?
Fuck Brad.
I do hate
Well,
that
if you're
Brad.
Poly, obviously you are. Ugh.
Because that's all you do is fuck everybody.
No, I'd be the guy that's. I'm at the
Doing
bar.
all
I'm
the
like,
fucking-
yeah, I'm Polly, super Polly. What's up? What's up?
Super Poly.
What's up? Any chicks want to hang out or what? I'm
Is that
super
The
Polly.
new Avenger.
It's gonna be a
Super
that's gonna be a
Poly.
new.
Am I the new Avengers character? The polyamorous, Mr. Polyamorous.
I'm a super Poly.
Super
have a
Poly.
lot of
I'm a
relationships
super
with
poly.
multiple people.
And
I'm
I
not-
don't get jealous.
Yeah, don't.
Poly. Da, da, da. No jealous. Jealousy bounces off his.
Super Polly. Out here. Just out here
Fuck
trying
her all
to
you want. Ting,
Yeah.
ting.
fuck everyone.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
It's not about fucking, but it is about fucking.
You know what? I hate to say this, but there's times I lean on Brent and I go, you know what? It does come down to fucking. It really does. When it comes to a man's standpoint, what do women always say when guys get into it? What's the first thing a fucking woman comes over and say to guy? Stop measuring your dicks. They say that all the time, you know, and it's like we're always in competition. Why? Because it comes down to who's fucking who.
Who? Yeah.
And who's fucking the most.
And if you're like,
As Oscar Wilde once said,
yeah,
everything in the world is about sex.
except
Sex. Sex is about power.
Oh,
damn that fact. Wow,
that's a
that was
good one.
good.
Oscar Wilde.
Damn, that was
I
good.
think we need that on the screen.
That was good, and I think that's true because like while like it's kind of a bit and it's a joke and we like it's like always like I'm like yeah everyone's but it really is though like when it comes down to even if you were or weren't polyamorous and you were on the market, if guys are trying to date you, it's going to come down to who you want to fuck. Which will be the guy that you will go out with.
It's your most primal instinct.
Right,
And that's
exactly.
That's not to say that you're like an asshole or anything
No,
because
right,
you're thinking
and
about fucking.
exactly.
It's just biologically that's
1000%.
how we're wired.
That is
yeah.
we're all it's the animal instinct in us to like do that. And like that's where I think the part where it would take a guy would be like it would be tough for him to or tough for me to be like put it in like in words of like, all right, yeah, she's doing her primal instinct and having sex.
I think we need to
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with being jealous. Like I said earlier, that's a normal human reaction.
Right.
It's a common misconception that people that are polyamorous don't get jealous. It's not true.
That's
like,
why. That's why I was thinking. I'm like,
yeah,
how
you
not
get jealous, but you just communicate.
That you're you're like, hey,
have
I'm
a
not feeling
conversation
certain
about it.
way.
This is how I'm feeling, you know, and you talk through it and like adults, and then you get over it and you move on.
I wish there was like a free trial of polyamory that you could like try. So
opt out now.
yeah, it's like so. I mean,
$2 a month.
can I get the camera right here? So ma'am at home, you know who I'm talking to. If you want to try polyamory for like a week, let's see what happens. And then after that, we'll forget like it ever happened. Let's try for a week and just see what happens. And then
It's like a hall pass.
And then we'll forget about it. You know, we'll get like the little thingy thing on Men in Black, and we'll zap and we'll forget everything ever happened. So
I think I've seen that skit before on like YouTube where they have a breakup. The guy breaks up with the girl, and the guy flirted with a girl like once, and he was being honest about it to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend's like, "Oh, thank you so much for being honest with me." And then she's like, "Yeah, I fucked this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy." So she had like 17 guys, and he like only had like half of one girl.
yeah, he bought someone a drink at the bar,
Yeah.
and she like boned like 10 dudes over the whole week.
Happened.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You can give me a little more credit than that. I mean, did you check out the hair? Well, come on now. Come on now. Give me
He
a
would
little
at
credit.
least bone 3 chicks.
I mean, I'll at least like buy a couple of drinks. I mean, come on now. No, give me a little credit.
2 shots. 2 shots, 1 drink.
2 shots. Yeah, 1
A
shot.
double.
Johnson & Johnson, 1 shot.
Speaking
Ah,
of,
take
how
that.
do we access this alcohol?
What? What are you talking about?
How do I get another one?
Oh. Would you like?
You gotta have superpowers.
Would you like a double?
You gotta have a super poly to
can
do
you-
that. So
Can we get a?
Can you? Oh wow.
There we go. And that is what she does.
Us?
Oh.
I did.
hey, what liquor is that? What
Yeah.
we drinking?
What are we drinking?
We are drinking Double Cross vodka
With double D.
with double D.
With the double D.
With double.
On I'll have a double.
Oh my God! There's so many D's going around. Just D's.
Throw some D's on it.
Just throw some D's on it.
Fun story about this: you can sneak it in and out of places.
Yeah, Jesse, can you tell us how that happened, or
So
how
have you ever
did
snuck
that?
it in or out of
There was
place?
a house party one time that me and Brent attended, and we brought this very nice bottle of
This is before we knew you,
vodka.
Jimmy Collins.
yeah, and we went to the house party. They had like the shittiest alcohol. What is it like?
Like Evan Williams.
Yeah, it was just like low
like,
tier, and we like we're there for
McCormick's
what,
Where was
like-
this house? Were you in the ghetto?
No, it was just it was a house party. They went for volume over quality. For
sure.
So,
Okay.
I mean, if you got a lot of people coming to your house,
You-
especially a lot of people you don't know,
You go volume.
you're not gonna bring
Yeah.
out the good stuff. Come on.
This
now.
was a mistake on my part for bringing this.
so we brought this. We hung out for maybe an hour, and then we were like, you know what? Let's. So really, look, this is great. If you want to know how this works, it kind of just like put it in the back, and it's in.
It's in. It's all the way in.
It's all the way in.
It's all in. Look at that.
Even see. Look.
It looks like it's
and
got a little
then
dome.
we left said party.
I think every episode's gonna have have some sort of pegging reference.
Absolutely.
It's in.
Jesse and his ass, man. Jesse and his ass. Jesse and your ass. Let's take a band. Jesse and his ass.
I do squats.
Yeah, we left that party with a bottle.
Yeah.
And turns out
It's
year
really
later we meet Jimmy Collins.
Yep.
And he works for this
Zamora
company. Zamora Company, and they have Double Cross, and now we're drinking Double Cross. Like,
And Liqueur 43.
Who would have known?
Yep, and Liqueur 43. So shout out to Jimmy, man. And
Can I just ask though, of the
you want some?
of the poly,
I'm good, thank you.
I'll take some of the poly crowd. What is y'all's drink of choice?
the crowd, all of you.
I don't think we're a monolith where we just all drink the same thing, but I drink tequila.
You make it sound like they're like in a cult and they all like have
I do,
robes
I
on
feel-
and they walk around and have the candles.
We pass the cup around, we all drink. From the same.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I
that
think
is.
you guys are all in Waco, and like
Oh,
it's-
God.
It's like, hey, last summer I was in Europe and I met this polyamorous person. Do you know them?
Yeah.
Her name was Sarah.
Oh, trust me, being black, I get asked all the time about, hey, I know Derek.
That
from,
happens
you know
to
Derek?
me all the time. People be like, "Oh, I know so and so. She's poly. Like some poly person lives in Dallas." And I'm like, "Why the fuck would I know that person?"
It's the Poly Fan Club, or it's like they all got their own same.
Convention.
Yeah, like we go to
It'd be a great
PolyCon.
conference to go to. though, I will
PolyCon
say.
I would be in.
2021.
So-
Polycon.
Hold on.
PolyCon.
Question.
Holy
PolyCon.
shit.
I have a
PolyCon.
question for you.
Edit this out. This is gonna be our thing. Take this part out.
Have you been to
I'm writing
Colette.
it down.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you know
So,
I'm from New Orleans. I've
Did
been
you
to the
like
one
it?
in New Orleans.
Did you like it? I've
No,
heard
I
about
know
it.
that
I have
I-
not been yet. I might go relatively soon.
I'm not into it.
No. Oh, okay, so Colette, for if you don't know what
It's a
that is,
swingers club.
It's a swingers club.
Jesse's
You
like
can
2
go-
seconds away from being poly. for
So you
sure.
can go and you can have sex, right?
Paying.
Well, hold on, up because I haven't been there, but you have. So you can go and have sex
Allegedly.
in like rooms
Right.
where people can
Can
watch.
watch, yeah.
But you can't like see facial feet. Like it's like translucent. It's not like 100% clear. Like you can see the forms.
No,
But you
no, it
can't-
just it depends. Like some people just start
No,
fucking right there.
I don't know. I don't know what it.
It
looks
depends on
like or-
what the people are comfortable with, but I personally I don't like swingers clubs.
Okay.
How about how you feel about the movie?
The movie.
Good movie.
Swingers.
Good movie.
That's a boo.
Yeah, yeah. That is. Sorry, Juan. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And
on
just-
this.
Don't touch me.
No, listen, I'm with you. Listen.
Hand off
I'm
me. Hand off
with
me.
you.
I'm not
I'm with you.
polyamorous. Get your hand
And
off
just
me.
to
I'm with you.
clarify,
I'm with you.
swinging and polyamory
I'm with you
aren't
on this,
necessarily the same
but I
thing.
have to boo you. But I do.
It was just a comment. I wasn't.
I know. No, I know. But listen,
I'm gonna take
I
that
have
away from you.
heard. I have heard that there are a lot of swingers clubs in Dallas. You know, I've heard, and they sound fun. Like, walk me through that night. Like, what is that
Yeah.
life like?
I'm not a swinger.
I didn't say
Oh,
that you
so
are.
it's different. So swingers and
Being a swinger and being
Well, at least
polyamorous.
lie to me.
Oh,
At
okay.
least lie to me and
Yeah,
walk
I
me
didn't
through
know
a
this.
fake
I think
life.
that's just disrespectful for y'all to even say something like that to her.
I mean, swinging is, like you're in a relationship with someone and you seek other couples
Right.
and you swap and all that stuff. You're not actually building relationships.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
Wait,
Yeah,
oh, hold on.
Sex thing.
Wait, hold on.
There
All
we
right.
go.
hold
That
on.
swinging, that's the sex thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
something new
okay.
today.
Swinging,
Love.
swinging is all about sex.
Yes.
Polyamory is a relationship
I'm in
style.
love.
So polyamory
It's about relationships.
is
Swinging
relationships.
is about
swinging
sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
Take the last 2 hours. Everything you were talking about was swinging.
So he wants to be a swinger.
I am.
I got it. Swinging is the fucking. Polyamorous is the cuddling.
There you go.
Oh, very good.
Oh.
Ryan Harper.
Write
ladies
that
and
on a
gentlemen.
shirt.
I like
Ryan
that.
Harper.
But polyamory can also be the fucking.
Well, so can cuddling.
Oh yeah,
Right?
cuddling sometimes leads to fucking. I mean,
I have been there.
so we've all been there. So
Yeah, I don't like swingers clubs. Generally, the people there are not
Ideal.
my aesthetic. That I would prefer to see having sexual
That's
relations.
good. That's good.
So
What are they like?
a lot of
yeah, describe
older
us.
people,
White.
white,
Why? It's always like
older white people.
why? Like I just feel like this life just feels like older white people who have like. They're like bored. They're like, I can't.
They got nothing
keep-
else to do.
I can't keep fucking you. I'm on Xanax. I'm drinking. Like, I need to go like have some weird sex at a club with someone else watching. Like, it just seems like a white thing to do. Like, I don't think. Like, I don't think black couples.
The kink community. The kink community is very white.
Okay,
absolutely.
Like
I
fetish and kink
wanted to ask
community.
you.
It is very, very
Wait,
white.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the what community?
Kink.
Kink community.
Kink community.
Okay.
So why is it that a powerful, rich, older man loves to be taken like he wants to be
It's a pegging question.
dominated? What is that?
Knew it.
I mean, I think it's like.
And do you have a story about that in your?
I mean, I do financial domination. I don't do physical domination because I am.
Is this where you're like, you will take this
I am a sweet little
$1,000
princess.
check and shove it up your ass?
No,
What's the financial?
that's where they give me the $1,000 check, and I call them an asshole. And
Who wants to
That
check?
sounds amazing. I want to be involved in this. This is great.
Well,
Like,
you're not-
How do you?
What
get-
you want to
But
be?
I-
What
but
do
I
you want to
think-
be
I
involved?
want to be like. If I
wanna
want
be
to get,
her?
I want to get paid
wanna
thousands
be
of
her?
dollars to like say like fuck you and pay me.
okay, so let me tell you the story. I
There we go.
stumbled onto financial domination on accident. I knew what it was,
I don't know what it is.
This
but
is
I
a new
fell
term
into
for me,
this
too.
on
What's the
accident.
website? What's the website?
Through my OnlyFans, there was this guy that DM'd me, and he was like, "Hey, like, you know, call me an asshole." I forgot exactly what he said, but he basically was just like, "Hey, like, talk shit to me and tell me to give you money because it's like my kink." And I was like, "What?" And then I remembered like learning about it, and I'm a fucking nerd. So I went on the internet and I did all this research that I could on like what financial domination is. I actually found a black girl actually who was like the #1 financial dominatrix in the country right now.
Black girls talk shit better than
I
anybody.
actually interviewed her on my show, Dirty Talk with Delilah. Her name's Mistress
plug,
Marley,
plug,
but she
plug.
she teaches classes. Like I subscribe to her classes and everything.
Classes.
But anyway, yes, on how to do this ethically, because
Okay. All right.
I mean, because
Continue.
domination is you. There's rules. Like you can't just go and beat the shit out of somebody
Yeah.
and
no.
then send them
It's
on
called
their
assault,
way.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Manslaughter.
Yeah.
there's rules that you have to abide by so
You
that
said
everyone's comfortable. But anyway, I don't do physical domination. I do financial domination. I actually haven't really been doing it that much lately, just because
Because you're financially
I don't have
sound.
time.
How lucrative is
It's
financial
very
domination?
lucrative.
Why would you not be
Sounds
doing
like
it all the time? Oh my god!
But
Like,
anyway,
I-
back to my story. So I fell into it because this guy randomly DM'd me and was like, "Call me an asshole and tell me to."
Are they looking at you? Is it like a video thing?
No,
or is it
I've
voice?
never
Just
seen
straight?
this person.
They just know that you're a female.
It's all
and-
like with this guy. I'm still in contact with this guy. It's all texting, or through OnlyFans or a texting app or Twitter.
I'm sorry.
I was
I'm just at a loss of
yeah,
words. So
wait.
someone's like, I will pay you thousands of dollars
kink.
to talk shit to me.
Just like before the show, how we were talking about how people like feet. Some people have a foot fetish. Some people
Yeah, but
that's
have
a
a fetish.
fetish.
No,
they like
that's a-
being
like,
it's not a
used.
Some
fetish.
people have a debit card fetish where they're
Yes.
just like, here's my fucking
Yes.
card. Like, here, take it. Like,
Yes.
spend whatever you
I've
want.
heard about the dudes that like getting kicked in the balls and shit, and then you give them money.
So
But
instead of physical pain, it's
Financial pain.
financial pain.
I'm in financial pain right now. I feel like I'm in this.
They derive pleasure from it, and I'm not gonna knock them because
It's
I
not-
get paid.
That is very
Fun.
interesting.
It's interesting, and I don't knock anyone.
Juan is just like
so.
totally. Look at it.
I
It's a
mean,
whole different world.
are they hiring? I mean, is there like a site you can sign?
It is.
up for?
It is a
Something?
very like most financial domination clients are men.
Well, yeah,
I've actually never heard of a guy doing it.
And
Although,
are they all white?
no.
You know, I bet that they do like a non-white female to talk shit to them as well.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I feel like I've been fetishized by white men my entire fucking life. So if you're gonna fetishize me, give me some money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. You know how people are like, I don't want to be objectified. I'm like, okay, if you don't
So let's talk.
objectify me all you want.
So let's talk about
Just
your.
pay me.
Let's
Like
talk about
this-
it. So
oh.
you are a Creole, you said,
Yes.
from Louisiana,
Yes.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Okay.
New Orleans, baby.
Oh, that's right. New Orleans. What's up?
Now the burlesque is big down there, right?
It's huge down there.
Is that where you kind of got your flavor from? Is that where you kind of got your start, or it just happened to be?
No, it just happened. Like
Yeah.
I was a pinup model for so long, that I just kind of fell into it because like our communities overlap. And I am I'm a very flamboyant. I'm a peacock,
Okay.
if you will.
Yes.
look
You were
like
also in
like NBC.
theater too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You what?
I did musical theater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a theater geek.
So you are a 100%
It's a culmination of
entertainer,
like yes, it's a culmination of like all the things that
An
I like.
actress, a thespian.
So what's next for Delilah?
What's next?
Yeah, what's next?
What
What you got going on?
I'm producing shows. I just started my company, Double D Burlesque.
Yes, and
What
we
do you
did an
call it?
event
Double D
together at the
Burlesque
Virgin
Productions.
Hotel.
Yes.
Yes, and I was
He DJ'd
and then
for a
we
show that I was in
I
at the
invited
Virgin.
Brent and some other friends over, and it was
I
cold
went,
and
yeah.
windy. But
It was nice of you to invite Brent.
I invited you too. I think you were there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I remember seeing you there, but I don't
I
remember
was there.
seeing you there.
Probably because I didn't know nothing about it.
I will say, it's probably best that you, like the wind. It was
The wind,
not
it was
fun.
cold
and
Like
windy. It
you
was
should have
just
seen
bad
Jesse's hair.
timing.
Like it was.
Yeah,
I don't-
I hate
was-
wind.
it was-
There's
it
one
was
thing I
whenever-
hate. It's wind.
Whenever they told us that we were gonna do a show around the pool in the middle of December, I was like, that doesn't
Yeah, it
sound
was
like
December.
a good idea.
Yeah.
It was a Christmas themed show. I sang Santa Baby
Of course.
in a Santa looking outfit.
Was your poly person there?
No one was.
Poly person.
No.
I don't know how do
that
how
was
do I
good,
say
man.
that? Is it the
Oh,
poly
okay. Well, there's another question
Partners.
about. So,
poly partner? Did you
is
have
there
poly
a
partner?
Is there a limit
Yeah.
from poly?
yeah.
Like a poly?
Nice.
Like poly?
Do you have as many poly partners as you
mean,
It
want?
depends on the
Poly
person.
partners.
I don't have time for.
It sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
it's a lot of scheduling. I don't have time.
Well, do you?
to,
So then, do you judge if you're with someone? He's like, well, I've got like 13 poly partners. You're like, well, I don't have time for that. Like, how do you have that many partners?
Yeah, like, do you have like an app, like a scheduling app that you?
Yeah.
I mean,
Or do you have like a
I have a
limit? It's
scheduling
like you
app
can only have
anyway
6.
because I have to schedule my life.
No. Well, yeah. Of course.
So it sounds like polyamorous people are just like very scheduled. Like they have like a good
Yes.
I don't
schedule.
think that.
It's
I think
true.
Maybe you think that they overlap. Those partners may not overlap.
They might not. Yeah.
I think a million things. I have so many.
Well, now you have homework. You have to go
so much.
research.
Like, I'm so like curious. Also like very intrigued. I'm not judging it at all. Like
You
I'm.
just want to fuck a lot of people.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we
very
all know,
true.
Brent.
So you are what we would call a man.
There you go.
Or cooler.
Thank you.
A
Whoa,
white-
what?
A white man.
Why? Oh, it gave you a.
Give me a
white man.
whore?
Cooler.
A whore?
A whore.
No.
No,
I'm
he's
just
not.
I'm just a man trying
He
to find
tries.
his way in this poly world. Okay.
I
And
would
wanna
say he's
poly
I
out.
support you.
looking for love in all the wrong places.
Looking benub in all the wrong
It's a
places.
good song.
Jesse, you're supposed to be my caddy here.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, bud. That's minus. Is
yeah,
it
that's
minus or plus?
yeah,
Is
that's
that
a
a
that's
bogey?
a bogey for you.
That's a bogey.
These
Okay.
are,
You just bugged
these
it
are
out.
golf jokes here.
Yeah, like only 3 people get.
Yeah.
Just putting another shrimp on the birdie, right? No.
Good.
No.
Listen, I think we should keep going though. I want to know like
I love
what
how
if
the
you?
polyamory has dominated.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
know,
God.
Because
right?
you're so
E- e-
interested. Because we've
everybody's
been
antennas
literally
just, like,
it's
shot up,
come up
like,
so many times.
Oh my God.
And now we finally have someone.
Damn your
now-
business and what you're doing. Let's talk about poly.
I know, like because it like again, why is it so dominant? Sex. If it wasn't about sex, we wouldn't care.
I just want to hear about what she's doing, what she's trying to
No,
push.
no,
all of her
it-
stuff,
but
Brent.
listen, Ryan. Like I know it's not, but it is. Like if it wasn't, no. If it wasn't about sex, if sex was not in the equation, I don't think any of us would even care
There's a
about
fly in
this.
Okay, so I
The
have a
fact
question.
that there is sex, I think that like people are like, oh, like let's
Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about it. Yeah,
Maybe.
like, let's.
Oh,
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk
Okay,
about
so-
all the good things and the bad things that should be. Let's
So
talk
I
about sex.
I feel like this is a big part of your like whole thing,
It
spiel,
is.
right? The blame, like this is like the cum shot, if you will. Like whenever she has like her like whole thing or whichever, she takes off her top and then she's got these on, and then she twirls them. But how do you do it?
Would you like to know the history of why
Yes.
why burlesque performers wear nipple tassels?
Yes, I would.
So
love
burlesque
to.
performers
More
back
than
in the day,
anything
they
in the
were the
world.
strippers, of the day.
Oh yeah.
Censorship laws
Yeah.
Oh,
came
yeah.
into play, so they were like, "All right, we can't show our nipples, so we're going to attach
What is it about
things
the
to
nipples?
them, and
I
we're
just
gonna
got-
make it even more ridiculous, and
What
we're gonna
is
twirl
that?
them around in your face,
I went to a strip
and it's
club
legal."
It's
this
legal.
last weekend, and Tampa, and they have a thing that you literally have to wear something over, like a Band-Aid, a sticker, whatever. What is it? What is it with the nipple? I know you feel...
Another historical fact, it used to be illegal for men to show their nipples in public.
Really?
As well, yes.
I remember that day.
What is it with
That's
nipples?
why, like, if you look at those old school, like from the 20s, that's why they're like full
I always wondered.
swimsuits.
Thank you.
Oh, with
Thank
the
Yeah.
thing goes over.
It used to be illegal.
Interesting.
Could you imagine a time that during the prohibition that you couldn't even see nipples? So not only you
I
couldn't,
would
not
go
only you
fucking
couldn't drink,
crazy.
not only you couldn't drink liquor,
Wait.
but you couldn't see a woman's nipples either.
Give me those other ones.
You're over here just trying to be polyamorous.
Yeah.
Trying to drink
now in
everything.
I love how
2021,
they're
half the
sticky,
population have OnlyFans accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's nipples and alcohol for everyone. Great time to be alive.
Yeah.
It's a great
What
time to be
great
alive.
Everyone's fucking everyone. There's an OnlyFans and there's a bottle of tequila.
Real quick, while she's doing that, do you know like how many people that have ever been alive compared to how many people that are alive right now? Have you ever looked that up?
Excuse me, what? Are you
I know, right?
high?
I know, right?
Wait.
That is like
Say
such
that
a
again.
high thing.
Do you
Say
know
that one
how
more.
many people,
All right.
like starting from here to like the beginning of time that have ever been alive compared to the number of people that are alive
Hold on,
right
They're still a
now?
little sticky.
Now, Brad, do you see what's going on over here?
I'm trying. Yes, I'm trying to process what he just said.
Yes. Think about it.
All right.
What?
Yeah, so there's been over 150 billion people that have ever been alive.
Okay.
Starting from now. How many of those people do you
Who's over here
think?
doing this?
You guys are killing me right now.
You're trying
It is hard. She's a pro.
Oh,
Is
it came off.
is this like if
This
like,
is great for,
the
the
is this
audio
like
podcast.
if we finally sit down and you're like, hey, we're in a polyamorous relationship, and it's like, oh, you're like, sit down, we're gonna have to talk about this for real. And then you start doing that.
Okay, so if you can't see us, if you're only listening to the audio, I have a pair of tassels on,
Tassels.
and she's. I don't.
They're rhinestone pink tassels.
These are nice. These look expensive.
They are. These are more expensive, the ones that I'm wearing actually,
Well,
because
I'm
they're
actually
beaded.
interested in what you were trying to say.
It's same. I the 1.5 billion.
Yeah.
Say it.
That are dead.
That are dead.
Well, no, that's there was 150 billion people that have ever been alive.
Okay.
And do you know how many people that are alive right now?
7.
Very damn. Did I just say that, or you just? Did
I
you
thought
already
it was
know
like I thought it was closer to 8 billion. It's like 7 point something billion people in the
Yeah.
world.
7.79.
So
I think it's 8.
Do you know how lucky
Ryan,
you have to
look
be?
it
To,
up.
you know how lucky you have to be
How many
alive
people
right
Are
now?
alive right now in the
Okay,
world.
all
It's
right.
like 7.8 billion or something like that. I looked this up the other day because I was arguing with somebody on the
Fair.
internet.
Really? The other day you
So
had this
yeah,
conversation?
I
That's crazy.
no, I forgot what I was arguing about, but I had to look up how many people.
So
are alive.
150 billion of all time is what you
Yes.
said.
Mm-hmm.
And then right now,
Yes.
7 point whatever.
Think about that right now. Just think about like the odds of you being selected to be alive right
is-
now.
That's
Isn't that crazy?
Good. That's good. Like that's.
What a time to
Damn.
be alive.
I mean,
So-
when Drake says that,
And please show this Ryan too when we're talking about what a time to be alive.
And she does the tassel.
and then they have tassels on, just like this
What a
is
time
where
to
we,
be alive.
this is what we've come
Oh.
So
Oh,
according
no, one of her
to
tits
a
fell off.
random Google search, this differs slightly from what Juan just said, but the total population ever born is 108 billion.
108. Okay.
108.7
Okay.
billion people. And as far as the world population right now is 7.6.
Ha,
to.
7.6.
Still,
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was 7.9.
Still,
Turned to
it's,
6
still-
it's a great. It's
we're
still a
100.
great
Hit him with
statement
a
of
ha.
like that is. That's a lot.
I mean, that's huge. When you think about it.
That's very and
And I was high at the time that
How
I
did
did watch
how
this.
did we get on this?
But also like, are you
On from the poly and just like, let's
are you
talk about
going
something else.
towards like we are at a point where we can make, like, as 7.8 versus one like we can make a difference like this is like a crazy time like,
Well,
or just the fact that we're alive.
Well, I mean, when we were talking about living in an era where you couldn't drink liquor or you couldn't see a woman's nipples. And you think about being in that time, because you hear people all the time going, I would love to go back to the 90s, the 20s, and the roaring 20s and all that stuff. No, you don't.
No, yeah.
I'll go
You
back to
don't-
80s.
Nobody wanna
Especially if you're black.
well, yeah, this goes without saying. You don't want to go back past 1975 if you're black. So, if
It's a
you-
no for me, dog.
Yeah, if you don't want to go that far back, you gonna write that down? Okay. But no, I was just that's what made me think about that when we were talking about being alive and and like during that time, and I just think about the odds of us being alive right now is just freaking awesome, man. It's freaking awesome
I'm
to be
happy
alive
that
right
I'm
now.
You know what I
alive in
say?
2021.
I say every
Yeah.
day above ground is a good day.
Wait,
I
what?
concur.
Is that- is
We're
this-
lucky to
is
be
it-
alive.
Is this,
We're lucky
is
to be
that,
alive right
is
now.
this part of your flooring
No.
company? Is this
Above
like
ground.
is this like your
Actually, I
slogan?
Actually,
Is
I
it
think
your
it came
slogan?
from Scarface, asshole. It
is
came
that
from
your
Scarface,
slogan?
I
Like
think.
every day above ground is a good day.
Scarface, I'm pretty sure.
All right,
Al
are we gonna do
Pacino.
this twirling?
All right, so
Yeah.
what? We got so many producers on this show.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
I'm-
good
I'm
Lord,
just-
I'm just gonna just quit. They don't need me here.
No, don't quit.
Yeah,
Well, we're
Don't do that,
just
Juan. We need
Juan.
you.
We're here. We're
yeah.
This
So
is for the YouTube.
I'm trying. So let me show Jesse how to do the twerk. 'Cause it's gotta be a. Well, you just gotta do it. Now you're distracting everyone. No one's gonna. So you need to show Jesse like what is the technique of how to twirl.
I honestly
Yes,
like.
is it in the hips or is it
The
Is
hips?
it like
It's in
is
the
it,
shoulders.
Is it all in the hips? Like
Why would it be in the hips, Jesse?
I don't know because he was like happy.
I'm also.
It's
No,
in
I'm
the
not gonna lie.
shoulders.
If I'm at a restaurant right now and y'all are coming out, I'm gonna be like, why? What's happening? Why are your clothes on? Like what's going on? Like this is
Your clothes on.
yeah.
Why would we be wearing these in a
Why
restaurant?
your clothes on? What's going on?
At a wild pitch.
I dropped
or
my titty.
Tight ends or what?
Yeah, I'm at wild tight ends and
Wow.
wild ends, and
I'm
I'm
just
like,
gonna go ahead and say that I can't do it. I've already tried it like 3 times and it's not for me, bud.
you haven't really tried hard.
I did. I just
That's not. You gotta do better than that.
Yeah, Jesse, what the
You
fuck?
just you got your
Well,
arms
and you're
folded.
seated.
I don't
and
have
kinda-
boobs.
You're
though.
also
You
seated.
have to have boobs to
No,
do
you don't.
it.
No,
Jesse,
don't.
you
You don't.
move your fucking shoulders.
Oh, you got one.
Oh, I got
No,
one.
you gotta keep doing
You
it.
got one.
Now just do it over and over again.
This-
Oh.
There you go. Yeah. See.
I
Look at
got one. That's good TV. Hell yeah. All right. I got it.
No, that's debatable.
Is it? Is it good?
Good job.
I don't
I'm
know.
hiring you
I
for my
hope
next
Ryan
show.
got that. That's,
Ooh.
that'll be a meme.
Hell yeah. I'm in on the Double D
So, what
masquerade.
is that?
Wait,
Is that,
what's it?
Next week at Truth and Alibi.
Truth and Holiday. What's
Featuring-
up? Thursday?
Digging it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll
Changing the name of my company to I'm charging double.
I like that.
that's the name of our new podcast too.
Charging double.
Charging double.
So what was the after hour podcast called?
I'm fucking double.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
I'm
have a
kidding.
dildo.
I'll have a dildo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
That's what it
no,
was.
that's a polyamorous relationship.
So Delilah, where do we find all your stuff?
DelilahDubois.com. Follow me on Instagram. Don't follow me on Twitter.
Whoa, why?
Because I suck at Twitter.
Do you have a Twitter?
Yeah, but I like
But you
never,
don't follow.
I never tweet.
Find her on Twitter, but don't follow her.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't like Twitter?
I hate it.
Why do you have a Twitter? Just because?
Because
You feel
you
like
have
you just
to.
gotta have one,
Yeah.
even though you're never on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's the way to be, in social media. You
Gotta have Twitter.
You gotta have all of it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite of all of the social media platforms?
None of them.
Okay, well, fuck me.
I know it probably seems to people like I love social media because I'm always on it, but the simple fact that I have to be on it, to
What-
promote myself,
If somebody had a gun to your head and goes, you have to choose right now, what do
it's
you choose?
exhausting. Instagram.
Okay.
Do you have a TikTok?
I got banned from TikTok.
Why?
Doing what?
Oh,
showing what?
My silhouette challenge.
Too many
Silhouette
tassels?
challenge?
Yeah.
Too many tassel challenges?
Talk to us about.
I had tassels on my silhouette challenge.
So talk to us about the silhouette challenge. What happened?
Yeah. Let me write this
I got
down.
banned. It's actually on my. It stayed. Instagram let it stay up, but
So
TikTok.
you've been censored quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Instagram hates me.
Oh.
Oh,
I could post a picture like with just cleavage, and they'll be like, deleted.
boring.
I don't understand. Somebody hates me, and they're just reporting all my shit.
Oh,
that's-
that is
that's
definitely
probably
what
what
it
it
is. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Actually, I went on Instagram Live earlier today with my best friend. Like we were like talking to each other, and someone reported our live.
Just because
Just
you just
because.
chatting? Oh yeah, you got.
Man,
some-
but that's
you
how
got-
you know
were
you're
you
doing
naked?
something right. Is you got someone
No,
who's literally.
I was at brunch with my parents drinking, and she was at
Were your
brunch wherever
parents
she
naked?
was. No, my parents were not naked.
Are they polyamorous?
No, they're not.
Okay.
How did
My
they feel
parents
about
are very traditional.
Okay.
it? Nice. Traditional parents.
Yes. They're cool though. They're cool and they're very supportive.
Okay.
That's good.
They come to my shows and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're great.
Well, we've been to one of your shows. Juan hasn't. He should.
Yeah, I haven't been to
Thursday
one of
night.
those.
So
Where?
I'm at the new Spearmint Rhino
Oh.
in Dallas
What's the
every
address?
Thursday night from 8 to 10 p.m. and then I go over to Truth and Alibi at 11.
What's the
Shout out to
spearmint
Truth and
right now?
Alibi. Have they? Did they just open back, or have they always been open?
They've been open for a bit.
I've been doing it there since October, every Thursday. Burlesque.
Who's DJing on Thursday? It's probably a friend
DJ
of mine.
JC.
JC, I know JC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Soulful Systems. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
you're
to Soulful Systems.
DJ
JC.
JD, I guess.
Oh, he's a friend. Just give him a shout out.
JC.
He's cool.
Cool.
All right, be sure to follow us on I'll Have a Double Podcast on Instagram and I'll Have a Double on Facebook. I Had Podcast on Twitter, and everywhere you find your podcast, we are there. Be sure to like and subscribe our YouTube channel. This is that's our 5th episode on YouTube, I think. Something like that, 5th or 6th. Or something like
Wow.
that. So yeah, no, we're getting in there, man. So
I feel special.
Oh, also, like, the comments, like, we need more comments, like, so if you got things you want to talk about, things that we did talk about, things you like, things we didn't like, hit us up in the comments, because we will read the comments, because we don't have anything else to do. So we'll read the comments. We might even talk about it on the next show. So hit us up in the comments, and like I said, we're trying to grow the show, man. Trying to make it happen.
We're trying
Grow
to make
that
this show
show.
polyamorous,
Yep.
if we can.
Yes, we want a lot of people. This is a
He
polyamorous.
learned, he learned a new word today.
I did.
And
A
he
lot of
is
We
going
want to have
to use
relationships
it.
with all of you.
Yeah.
Every last one of you. Just saying. So, all right, guys, we will see you guys next week. I am Wannabe.
I'm Brent Crable.
I'm Jesse Cool.
And I'm Delilah Dubois.
You guys could have been checking out any pod in the world, but you're checking out ours, and we appreciate that. And we will see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Uh,
That one's good.